Hi, I'm Contra Heidi. Welcome back. This is Lumpology, and today is going to be our first laid-back tutorial. So grab your tea, grab your coffee, whatever makes you comfortable. And over the next 10 videos, we're going to be learning the C++ programming language. So without further ado, let's start. So the first thing you're going to need to first place you're going to need to go to is there's a link in the description below, and it's going to take you directly to the official MinGW 64 SourceForge page. So from here, go to Files. You're going to go to MinGW 64, W64, and you're going to go to the release, and should go back one. See this nice installer here? Just click that. It'll take a few seconds, but it will install. So just save the file, hit the button, say yes to whatever it asks, then hit next, and this is where it's going to get a little confusing for some of you. You're going to pick the latest version as per usual. You're going to want to go to x86_64, the latest and greatest. You want to be in POSIX. POSIX, SEH is the Windows. It's the good one. So then hit next. All this stuff is good. This is just how much space you have. So I personally am of the opinion that this you know what? Living in program files is not the worst thing in the world. I'm still gonna bring it back a bit. I like to put my MinGW in the root. So I'm just gonna hit next. With our backdrop, we don't need it anymore, and it's just installing the files that you'll need. So while that's going, we're going to go to the environment variables. Just keep this up here. When this is all done, we're going to need to change some system properties to ensure everything works correctly. So while this is going, we're going to go find our IDE. So things to remember: an IDE is not a compiler. Oftentimes when you see an IDE, it has what's called a compiler within it. For example, if you've seen Dev C++ or Code Blocks, all of which are IDEs, they also have a compiler within them. They use MinGW. However, it is an old version of MinGW and does not support the latest C++ 17 features. So this is why we're going to install MinGW directly, so that when we compile our code, we have the latest and greatest stuff. Over the course of this tutorial series, I'm going to be showing you code that will require the latest stuff. So this is why we're going through this process. So the IDE we want is called Atom. You can find it on atom.io, and it is made by GitHub. It is their own personal code editor. It can do a few languages, but most importantly it can do C++. So you just hit download and save that. It will install. You can install it at your own will. I already have it installed, but I don't think you need help installing this. It's pretty simple as things go. Anyways, I have Atom here. So you can always change this. I don't really need that hooked up. Okay, this is done. Next, finish. Great. So environment variables. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the path right here, this path. We're going to hit edit. We're going to add a new path. Browse that path. What do we want this path to be? We want it to be from this PC, local disk, MinGW64. And if I do believe, if I'm doing this correct, that in MinGW, there's this thing, yeah, right here in the bin. this is our file. So in here we're going to click on bin, we're going to hit OK, 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 OK. Alright, so now this is hooked up, so when we open, we're in a folder, in our desktop, or I don't know, this. If we hit here, we can hit Shift, right click, open PowerShell window here. I think if we just say GCC, there it is. GCC is right here. Other words we can use, we can say C++. We can also say G++. Anyways, we haven't put any input in, but it recognizes the compilation right here. So I'll teach you the proper compile commands as we move on in the next episode of Laid Back Tutorials. So we've installed MinGW in this one. In the next tutorial, we're going to be making our Hello World script, and I'm going to be explaining each stage and what each command does in that script to give you a proper understanding, and we're also going to go over compiling code. So anyways, I'm Contra Heidi. If you like this kind of mini tutorial series with small videos in our laid back, no stress fashion, then leave a like or comment and tell me so. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.